Hello, can you hear me now? I hope so. I'm testing a new program, not OBS. This one is called Meld Stereo. It sounds very cool, and I hope it's very cool. Let's just raise the music just a little. I've been listening to nothing but jazz for the past 3 months. So, well, also, what is the name of it? Rap, jazz and rap. Hey Sam, what's up, buddy? Good morning to you. Good evening to me. Good morning and evening to all of you, wherever you are. It's good to see you, Sam, and it's good to see all of you as we see the chat. So let me set the chat for like the live chat, and let me pop up the chat so I can see it. Is the music good? Does it conflict with my sound? Because these are all new settings and I need to work on. I hope it's not too bad. So let's call this music. Let's call this me. And let's set a timer. Yeah, man. I'm back out streaming. One of the reasons I was away for the past couple of months is because, as you know, I was working on my course, the Blueprint course, and learning Blueprint, teaching Blueprint, recording hundreds of lessons. And I learned, really, for me, it's best when I focus on just one thing at a time. So my goal for this year is to focus on one thing at a time, one by one. And now I feel I reached like a massive milestone with my Blueprint course. I feel I can do other things while keeping focus. And I just got back from the gym. I feel fresh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's proof. I feel fresh. I feel good. I thought, hey, let's go live before I go to sleep. And I will keep doing more. I really used to enjoy these live streams, and yeah, so it's good to see you, Sam, and it's good to see you, everyone. So what do we do? What do we have? We have this project from the last stream, and I was thinking while I was working out, running on the treadmill, it would be nice if I show you my progress and if I start working on some aspects of this project where I want to implement real material options and see where we go from there. How's the quality of the stream, by the way? Is it also good? I hope no lag like the last time. Test? Yeah, I can talk. Good. Okay. So something I was working on yesterday or today's morning is this volume section cut. And basically, it's a volume where you add to your project and you cut things like so. And you can move it to any place you like. Now, volumes are nice, so they can be used, but I thought I need another solution where I just want a plane, not a box. So I also did that. I did it on this part, this piece actually. And this one, I raised the plane to the very top. Let's just click on play and click section view. Section view. So I still need to work on the logic here. I was doing some stuff. Let me fix, here, let me disable these first. I was testing with the material parameter collection if it's going to work, and then I realized, nah, it's gonna make some problems. And I was testing if I click on a piece, I want like everything, all points of interest to be hidden. So for example, here, if I click here, you're gonna see this is here still on the tab, and I don't want that. So still work in progress. So now I have a volume that we can scale up and down like so. And I also have this plane. There we go. This guy, this plane, and it will also cut through geometry. Now this is using a material function, and we need to add the material function on our meshes. But yeah, such a view is very necessary when it comes to viewing dollhouse views. And I laughed because, Sam, I know you're here, dollhouse. I hope you don't see nightmares. But yeah, that's what's up. Still work in progress, this system and the POI system, but it's going slowly but surely. Now what we wanted to do today is to work on this project as I mentioned and start creating some material variants and update my data tables and see, perhaps even clean up the project a little bit and see where we go from here. Now, because I like to start these live streams with a tip, there is a very, very nice plugin, free plugin I want to show you. And it's called Project Cleaner. Do I have it in 5.5? No. Let's open the library here and quickly download it. Also, let me show you the page. So this one is one of my favorite plugins of all time. It's a free plugin, and please don't use it on your actual projects. Make a copy or something until you learn how it works, and then use it, because if you delete something, it's gone. Unless you're using source control, then okay, you have a safety net, but this is destructive. If you delete something, it's gone, and it can delete a lot of your project. So this one here called Project Cleaner, it's a free plugin, it's very nice, and it helps in cleaning up your projects. So let me show you. Let me first download it on 5.5 because I don't have it installed. It's just 20 megabytes. Let's turn off this project while it's downloading, and let's open it again. Flashbacks. Hey, look at that, Unreal. Naji Muhammad, how are you, buddy? Good evening. Hey, Art Visual Studio, hello, hello. Good evening to you too. Okay, let's open this project, enable the plugin, and see where we go from here. Not this. And let me give you a link, guys, for the plugin, so you don't spend ages looking for it. Hello, Elman. Hope you're doing good. So we said Project Cleaner. Enable it, restart the engine, drink some water. Sorry. And when you enable the plugin, you're gonna see it here, Project Cleaner main window. If you click on it, it will show you everything in the project that is not being used. 1. 2, if there are levels where there are assets within these levels, it will not delete. So, for example here, it's showing me just 150 megabytes I can delete, clean up, which is Ultra Dynamic Sky, I think. Yeah, because I'm not using Ultra Dynamic Sky as of now. I've added the plugin, but I'm not using it. And there are some assets. For example, I've migrated these from other projects, and you can delete them. And the way it works, you can select project. So here we have these static meshes that I can also delete. So they are not being utilized, and you can click. Here it says 3OG. You have all these 55 items, 1 megabyte only, that they're not being utilized. So if you want to delete this, you click on include. If you want to exclude it, you would click on exclude. And as a proof, if you right click, or let's just copy the name of this, and if you search for it in the content browser, press Ctrl B on that asset. So here if I click delete, you can see this asset is not referenced by anything. So instead of going and finding things manually, like so, and deleting them manually, like so, this plugin, Project Cleaner, is so nice. So if I want to delete this folder, I would click on Include. And here you can, where is it? Yeah, here you can see your excluded folders. And by default, I think it would clean everything. This is really dangerous plugin. Use it with caution. So here, let's say I want to exclude this in terms of UI. Let's say I want to include this folder, but I want to exclude the panels here because I want to use these later, so I would exclude them. And here now I have 2 excluded folders. And the work in progress here, the compass, yeah, I can delete all of this. So I can, actually, let's keep it. Let's see if it's going to delete it or no if we don't click on include. VRD materials, let's do the same, no problem, why not? And the marketplace MP assets here. So yeah, let's say this, and let's delete, let's clean the project. Yes. About to load for, yeah, load. Yeah, it's gonna delete everything even if you don't include them. So if you want for it not to delete things that are not excluded, then you need to exclude the folders, okay? Niagara system, ultradynamic sky, no problem, thank you. And one of the reasons like this can be very useful is, imagine when you add too many assets, so this didn't delete, we got the warnings for them. Imagine adding too many assets from the Fab marketplace or from Epic marketplace, and especially trees, for example, or whatever, right? They can take so much space. Like let's say trees, the mega scans, maple trees. So let me see if I have them downloaded or not. Let's search for, what is the name of this project? It's so complicated. Bauhaus something. Do they need to download? Yeah, I'm not gonna download them for now. Anyway, imagine adding too many assets from the marketplace, adding what you need, and then you have a massive list of folders. So such a plugin is extremely useful to help you clean up your Unreal projects from files and from assets. So it shows you how much space you're using and all that stuff. So if I want to use it on, just to show you, on my project here, if I click, delete unreferenced. So there are scenarios, so here, just like we saw in a moment, where I have a problem with the structure of the Unreal project, where I need to fix up redirectors. It won't work unless you delete the references. So let's scan the project. Yeah, that sucks. So a restart is needed here. When I first opened it, actually wait, I have too many folders excluded. Almost all of them. So let's remove and let's scan. Is it gonna do anything? Yeah. As you can see here, there are too many assets, for example, that I'm not using, up to 4 gigs of space, for example. All these assets are assets I can delete without affecting my project. And let's say here, for example, this is in the furniture, seats. Yeah, you get the idea. This is very handy. And now let's get started. Okay. So let's open our level and let's get started. How's your day going, everyone? Where are you guys watching from? How is it going? Okay. So let me move this away, or not away. It's totally fine. This points of interest, I don't need it as well. And let's see. So from last stream, I was testing, can I do something about the sky? So let me click on the sun and sky. Let's select the directional light. Let me set the value to 10, so we won't see like nuke when we open it. And let me set the post-process volume to a slightly better value. So let's say 5, 11, no. Okay, now it's back. So now if we click on play, should be fine. So when I click on teleport, no, customize, I have these that I'd like to change and I want to see what else we can add. So to get started, let's open our folder. No need for this. Let's open the blueprints. And by the way, guys, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them during the stream while I'm doing my thing here. So just type in the chat your question, and if it's within my mind, I can answer it. I'll do my best. So I was working on the blueprint system here. AEC materials. I have 2 data tables. Let's remove the extra materials that I don't want to see now. So this is supposed to be floors and this is supposed to be walls. Let's save, and now if we click on play, bring our taskbar, click customize. Now, as you may have seen in the devlog, this is dynamics. So based on how many elements I have in my data table, I will see elements here. So the walls here, we have interior walls and exterior walls. And I'd like to name this. So I'm doing this because I'm testing the blueprints and I want to scale them up. And when I open the data table, we can see what type of material IDs we can affect. So if I want to change the exterior walls on my mesh here, so this is an old project, we need to select element 1. So let me select my walls and let's call them EXT for the exterior data table. And let's select all the, oh, we cannot select multiple. That sucks. Yeah, let's select one by one then. And let's delete element 0 and keep it at element 1. Okay. And let's open our UI and let's call this here exterior walls. And let's click on customize. Very good, this will affect the exterior walls. Now if I want to make something for the interior walls, and from now on I'd like to start with the drone mode, so we can do this change from here. So let's save and let's select this and this. Making a copy of each. Here is my border. This here, let's say, is the interior walls. Something is wrong with the chat. Or no one is saying anything. It's okay. So the interior walls here, we need a new data table. Let's call it INT for the interiors. And let's select our other data table, INT, for the interiors. And let's see. So this is the first option I have, which is a very old option. Interior. We can simply open our data table, assign this here, and we can select the texture itself if we have a texture. So there is no texture. So why don't we download something from Fab? This here looks like a color. There is a normal map, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there is a normal map. Very simple stuff. Let's open Fab. Do I have it enabled on this project? Let's see. Yeah, it is. And we need to click here. And let's search for Quixel first. They changed it. Okay. Let's go to Publishers. Click on Quixel. And let's search. Can we search within the publisher? Yes, we can. Thank you. Slowly but surely, Fab is getting better. So wall surface. Here we have a Stucco wall. Let's open this. And let's download medium quality. So this is me remastering this project. So let's say this is one. Would it show similar assets like it used to? No. And if I click here, it would not show as Quixel anymore. That really sucks. We need the old Quixel stuff. Epic. Please. So let's search again. Stucco wall. We just downloaded this, I think. Let's download another option. We'll get started with two options. And let's save. Okay, so I'm gonna select this and I will go to my data table. Not this data table, this one. I'm gonna keep the grids because they are nice, so let's add two more options. And we don't need to name the row, but for consistency in naming, I can do that. Then we can select the material instance. So this is one. And let's say Stucco wall. Give it a name. This one is Stucco facade. Let's double check. Click here, click here. Yeah, this one is Stucco facade. So let's say here Stucco facade. And for the material thumbnail, let's just give it the material, the texture itself. We could make 256 by 256 texture for better performance, but for now it's okay. And the interior walls, we said they are material ID 0. So these here, we need to set them to 0, 0, 0, and 0. And here, I made a mistake, so let's select our blue grid and assign it. Now, let's select our other wall that we just downloaded, this one. And this one is Stucco wall. Let's copy the name, select, and assign. Assign this and paste the name. And let's go. So now, If you want to test this, click to bring our taskbar. Exterior walls, perfect. Interior walls, here we see our wall options. They will also work. Yeah, that's it. So for these, I have these old materials. So let's make a folder here. And this one, let's move it. Let's make a couple of this, like just variants to test this. This is the first option. So here we need, let's say we need 2 more options. And assign the texture, the material, sorry. Then let's open this and let's make it that's 25 minutes. And let me just set another timer. Let's make this even lighter. What about color 2? Is this going to do? Yeah, this is color 2. Okay, no need. And yeah, this one is light and this one is like yellowish. Let's select this. Assign it. And we need also to assign the material ID we want to affect of our, if you have a mesh with multiple material IDs, then we need to assign the material IDs. And the thumbnail, let me see where are the textures. Okay. Let me assign this as a thumbnail for now. And I should look into a way to generate thumbnails from here, directly from Unreal Engine. Let me take a note. Let's assign this and let's assign this. And let's say this one is option 2. This is option 1 and this is option 2. Okay. Very nice. So let's say we want to change these. I forgot their name. They are definitely not ornaments. They have a real name. Help, everyone. What would you name these? That's fine. So for that, I would simply create duplicates of the items I want to duplicate. So this is the wall's interior. And this here is where I need your help, guys. Let me pop up the chat again. And are they trims? Trimmed, yeah, the trims. Let's call them exterior trims. And we could use the same data table as the outside. So the interior walls can go below the trims, like this. What happened to the sky? Okay, so click on customize. This is the exterior wall. This is one option. Exterior trims. My bad. I got too excited. So these are new meshes we want to assign. And let's call them exterior trims. So the tag on them here, you would select the tag of the object to update their material. We can simply call them trims. And let's search for the project here for all the objects that I called ornament. Select all descendants, isolate. So let me show you this trick. If your project is organized in terms of names and whatnot, you want to select all the objects that, like specific objects like this here, the ornaments. What you can do is to type the name and then go to the top level of where you have your items. And let's say I want to select only in mass 1 or 2, I can do that, or mass 1, I can do that as well, or both. Sorry. So this for mass. Before I select or do anything, let me just, here, what are you doing outside? Yeah, so this item here goes to this folder. So I would select it, right click, move to the folder and paste it. Now, if I want to select all these ornaments, since I search for them, so anything that you want to search for, that's why yesterday we highlighted a very cool free plugin by Epic. It's called in 5.5 batch renamer. In 5.4, it's called advanced renamer. You can name your objects like so. Then when you search for the object you want to select, right click the folder you want to select, and then select all descendants, and that will only select the items that we have their name. In this case is the ornaments, okay? And I showed you yesterday how we set up the shortcut, or the day before yesterday actually. These are my shortcuts. Show only selected, I have 8 for this, so this would make it very easy for me to isolate my selection and confirm my selection, like so. And now I'm using object tags, so I would search for tag on the objects that I have selected and simply add a new tag and call it trims. So let me save and let's double check the tag in the blueprint. So let me save this, let's close. Where is the widget blueprint? Yeah, trims. That's it, that's the setup. So now, if we click on play, and if we click on, I think I need to check for the material ID, but that's okay. Let's click on customize, the exterior walls, and these are the trims. So yeah, we need to double check on the material IDs. So these here, element 2, what about this here on the tab? Yeah, that will make some problems. And that's interesting, that's very nice. Okay, let's say element 2 for the trims. So we need their own data table. Interesting. And let's call these trims for now. Is there a way to update many entries at once? Instead of doing this, let me update multiple rows of a data table. I need to search for this later, but I like this. I like where we're heading, the problems we're facing. Now, we should be good. Not yet. Oh wait, it's updating here. But what about the rest? So tag trims. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Trims. Of course, I need to assign the data table on my widget blueprint. So here, let's click on this. Ibrahim Gomez. Is this Spanish? Let me translate your message. Will the courses ever be in Spanish? No, I'm focused only on English recording. There might be subtitles in future for other languages, but right now there is just English recording and English subtitles. And the reason I do that is because I want to fully focus on one thing at a time. I want to focus on producing these lessons in the best quality possible. And when we finish a major milestone, which we are finishing soon, I will look into customizing or translating the content to other languages. Now, as you can see, guys, it just works. And I love it. This is so nice. So let's say the curtains as well. So since you asked me, Ibrahim, about this, I'm gonna paste a link so you can check it out and pin it. Up to this point, we have 146 lessons. You will see on almost or less now, I'm gonna have more frequency. If you want to access the blueprints I'm using, you can access them from here. So every month, I'm uploading new version, but now, as I said, we will increase frequency. So maybe every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I will upload a new version. And we start from the complete basics. And if you can understand me now, then it should be even better in the blueprint course. They are very easy to follow, step by step. We start from creating the pawns. So the pawns, when we click on play, and we click on the view modes, we have first person, third person, drone mode. These modes, this is where we start. And then we just get into the basics of blueprint. Well, more basics, but the basic systems. Then the UMG basics and so on. So there is a gallery, interactive mode, taskbar interactions, improvements on the user experience. And these systems that we are working with now, it's called here. Where is it? It's the mesh swap system. It should start from here, from lesson 98. So I need to speak to my team to add a new section here. But every section, every feature, everything, it's in own category. And yeah, English subtitles, and every lesson like 15 minutes on average. There are lessons where very short, 3 minutes, and there are lessons that 7 minutes, but I'd say average is 15 minutes. So very easy to consume. And yeah, it's taking this step by step. Hey, Amil Jar, how are you, buddy? Good evening to you too. Hope you're doing good. So on the list here, we have floors. And before the floors, I'd like to tackle the curtains. So let me create a new data table. Curtains. And let's select the sunshade here. Let's make, so this one is red. And let's say this one will be orange. Why not? Let's close these data tables. Let's save this. And let's save this. Close. Keep fab for now. Let's open the curtains here. And what are we using for the curtains? Element 0. Okay. So these element 0, we need to update them to element 0. So this here, let's select this one and assign it. And let's say this orange, let's save it. And let's also assign it. So let's say this one is the name curtain red, and this one curtain orange. ID 5. Oh, no, this one should be 0. The ID is from here. It's good to see you, Amiljar. Jackson, el corso se ve excelente, pero Sira, muy bueno. Tornelo en español. My Spanish sucks, as you can see, so let me translate. Thank you. We will look into that. So I've been asked 4 times today about Spanish language, and here are 2 more times. Interesting. We'll do our best, guys. I will look into it. I'll speak with my team and see what can we do. And if we make the decision to translate it into Spanish, I will let you guys know. Thank you. Thank you for your interest. I really appreciate it. So let's say another color. Guys, do you have a color on your mind? Or should we go with blue? The sea color. Oh, I went, sorry, orange. No, this one. So let's call it blue. And let's say this is the blue. Oh, let's open this one and let's paste the color. And let's select the blue. So here, let's say blue. And click and paste. And ID 7. Now we need to open our UI. So here I can select Ctrl D and Ctrl D and Ctrl D. So let's select these items, move them here to keep things organized. Fill screen, no, desired. This one is the curtains. So let's say curtains. And this one here should be also curtains for the tag and the data table curtains. Now let's select our sunshades, the curtains in the project in both masses, all descendants, isolate the selection to double check that this is our selection, and yes it is. Now let's search for the tag and let's assign this like so. Okay. Now we should be good. So if we click on play, click on our taskbar, Let's scroll down. That's interesting. It's changing just one. So it says there are multiple values, but I don't think there is. So let me delete and add. And let's save. So the ID we want to change is ID 0, correct? Correct. Oh, we need to change ID 1. This object only have reversed ID, so that's why, okay. Murphy's law. Thank you. So let's select here, we are changing ID 0, correct? Correct, but we need to change ID 1. Now I want to do a test. So let's select all. Select all descendants except for this one. And today I saw something to override the material. I really hope it works. If it works, I'm gonna be really happy. So under advanced somewhere, tags, cooking, actor, advanced, material parameters, no. Let's search for override. What do we have? Yeah, override materials, click and drag. Okay, no problem. Now I'm gonna press shift, copy this, paste it here, then select this, press shift, right click, Ctrl Z and click on element 1. On this element to assign it. But wait. It does not. No, it didn't do anything, but it felt like it did something. We switched. So let's search again for the override, because this would solve a massive problem for me. We want to reverse these two. Let's save. Can we save? And if I want, it's not working for some reason. It's like fake. That could literally make my day. So let's say this is it, right? Let's click on play. It will not work only on one element. Unless we change the IDs. So curtains here, let's select ID 1. ID 1 and ID 1. Let's select on customize. It works, but Not for this guy anymore. This guy now is changing the metal, and that's because we have reversed IDs. And I need to look into this. But still, this is very cool. Like, quickly assign IDs like so. Here we have the same problem where we have, I think, different IDs. Or did I even select these? Do they have the tags? No, these items here does not have the tag, but that's okay. Can give them the tag later. So element 0. Select all descendants. Except for this one. Well, technically select this, copy, and let's paste the metal. Wait, why is it not working? Shift right click, shift left click. It does not want to work for some reason. So let's just locate it, then select our items and paste it. Okay, guys. I have to close soon. I think it's been almost an hour and a half, I'm not sure. Let me check actually. Here's my timer is done. And I'm feeling really sleepy. Thanks for the reply. Hey, Abraham Gomez, thank you too, buddy. I'm about to finish your free course, and I think I'll buy AEC visualization course. That's why I asked. I'm so happy, man. And I look forward to seeing your work from the free course. You're talking about this one, right? The one we published a couple of months ago. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. If you enjoyed this one, you will definitely enjoy the new course, the Blueprint course, because the Blueprint course builds on the knowledge we learn from this one and taking things step by step. Thank you. I'm so happy you are learning with the new free course. It might be instancing the material in the Blueprint. Sam. No, the reason, Sam, is because here I have an object where element 0 is the sunshade and element 1 is the chrome. And here, all other objects, element 0 is the opposite, and element 1 is the opposite compared to this. So this one is the sunshade for element 0, this one is the chrome, and here this one is the chrome for element 1, but here is the sunshade. Now there is something I saw earlier today, but I didn't have time to test, and that was to easily switch the IDs on selected objects. So if you go to rendering, but it's not saving that, it's like fake or something, I don't know. So just type override, sorry, under override materials, click and drag like so, and like here now element 0 is this, element 1 is this, but I think it's just flip the materials, so maybe my understanding is wrong. So if we save, yeah, that's so weird. Like here, the slot. If only we could change them easily, it could have been amazing, but now we have to go through some pain. But yeah, that's the issue. It's just this mesh, it's reflected. Now, in the modeling tools, thankfully in the attributes here, in the edit materials, you could fix them from here, but is kind of the same still. So edit materials, let's switch their order and let's accept. It will still be the same. Now let's click on play and let's click on customize. I need to find a way to have many more items. It's definitely too much scrolling, so that's a note for future. Actually, it works. It works with the material override. So let me just, oh my God, if it works, that's so cool. Let's select this again. So select all descendants, assign this material here, select this guy. Oops, no, not this. So deselect this. So we were saying assign this material here. Yeah, that's stupid. We are back where we started, because now if I select this one, assign this one on all these, it's nothing. It's like, what? So I need to figure out ways to work with this. Now, of course, the easiest thing we could do is reverse this, because everything else is the opposite, but no, I want everything to be like this, but yeah. And it doesn't work. Like this override here, it just doesn't work. Why it even exists? Is there like a save button maybe? Override materials. So let's go back. It's okay, maybe there is a save button. Let's close this. We have rendering, advanced. Huh? Where are you, sir? What? Rendering. Override materials. Okay. So click rendering, override materials. Where you at? It's like hidden. Override materials. There we go. So if I switch, but there is no save button. If we go to the materials here, now it looks the same, right? It looks fixed, but if I copy this material now, no, it's not fixed. Of course it's not fixed. It's just reversing the material or something. Yeah, I don't know what's the purpose of it. Like, why? But it's kind of cool, you know, to switch materials like so. If you want to reverse materials real quick, it's fine, but not very fine. So if for any reason you want to do this, you could do that. But yeah, in such a case, this material object here, I need to fix it either in 3ds Max or to fix its attributes here, edit materials. So can we swap the materials like this and click on accept? Are we going to have anything different? No. This really sucks, because you need to manually assign the objects that are different. So edit, no, not the UV editor, bruh. What's its name? Edit materials. Can we select objects with a specific material ID, by the way? I think we can, but I forgot. Shrink, clear. Yeah, I don't want to go to 3D Max or to Blender to fix this. I want to fix it directly in Unreal. If we do it in the blueprint, it can be done, but then we need to have two blueprints, one for the meshes that are correct and one for the meshes that are not correct. So that breaks the point, and I want to unify them. Still, I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I could find some solutions. It is what it is. What is the common file size for UE project in Archviz? Sandy. Hello, Sandy. So this project here that you're seeing, and it has so many interiors, but they are not visible. But I can show you, for example, if I enable this. There are so many interiors, everything, right? All of this project is like 4 gigabytes. And let's ignore the city because this is being streamed. But this project here is 4 gigabytes. And this is much, much smaller than your average architectural projects, because this one is extremely optimized. We've done this like 9 years ago, 8 years ago, and it was for virtual reality. I would say the average size is like 7, 6, 40, depends. So you have this project from Epic, the hillside sample. This is like 70 gigabytes, but this is a massive project. So there is no real answer to this. The biggest factor in taking space in your architectural projects is just like the same factor in video games, and that is texture sizes. So if you add 4K and 8K textures from Fab and other sources to your project, this will take extreme size on your disk. So you have to reduce the amount of textures you have or their quality, and that can reduce the project size you have. I hope this helps, Sandy. Okay, guys. Sam, it's a pleasure to see you as always, man. We'll keep in touch. And everyone else, thank you for being here today. I will do my best to come back on Friday, perhaps. I'm not sure. And yeah, I need to make some progress. I need to finalize the system that I'm doing here. And after that, maybe I can come back to show you the progress. And yeah, we can keep things going. So I'm very happy with the system now, with the changing of the furniture, the materials like this. Other system that I have, I thought if I could have time today is to work on it, is the following. So let's just find, then go back one step, the material swap system. So let's add it here, for example. Let's click on play. We need to make our level visible. So let's call it always loaded for now. Is this going to work on the drone though? I'm not sure. Let's test it. So click on customize. Yeah, this will not work on the drone because I didn't set it up, but it will work on the first person. So let me check. Thank you, Sam. First person. Let's see. Yeah, it works. Very nice. So here, later we can add our options like so, and we can customize them. Very cool. Wow, I feel sleepy. I feel very sleepy. It's time to sleep. It's 12 a.m. here. What about you guys before I go? So Sam, it's, I believe for you 3 p.m. now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Let's do some stretching. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here today. It's an absolute pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Hey, 2 p.m. I kinda guessed. I wish you a lovely rest of the day, Sam. A lovely evening to everyone. A lovely day to all of you, depending on where you are. And yeah, let me make... Whoa, what happened? I clicked on the wrong button. So I will catch you soon. And thank you for... I need to sleep. I just need to sleep. So have a lovely day, all of you, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Yes, maybe. I forgot. I wanted to say something else, but thank you all. Take care. Amil Jar, 8 p.m. Yeah. It's better than 12 p.m. a.m. I see you on Friday, most likely. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Let's end it with some music.